So it's bin day today. Thank you very much. I will go round you. Good afternoon, welcome along. RB's out on another test ride, and we are on this today. Yes, it's a WK. How pleased am I that I'm on a WK. I love these bikes. I absolutely love these bikes. Super efficient brakes, lovely seating position, nice wide bars, and what a great bit of kit this is. So we're going to head down country route. We are going to do RB Bridge, a ride circuit number 3 for a change, rather than some dual carriageway. Now once we get down there, I will show you something, and I'm not going to give the game away until we get down to RB Bridge. So if you haven't seen my reviews of the WK, this is probably one of the best bikes I have ridden in absolutely ages. Very similar to another brand, which I'm not even going to mention, because this one is far better. It's got some nice badging to the tank. The colour is exceptional on this. They do them in a like a blacky grey. I would say it's more like an anthracite. And then they also do like a silver one. Now they do a 50cc version of this, and I am going to be riding one in the next couple of days along, finally, with the Maverick. Yes, we have a battery in the Maverick. It's got some fuel in. It's just waiting on me, obviously, to get out and do test rides. But the best bit is we will be out on the Maverick, and it's a WK again. So basically it's the Colt with the 125 engine, and they do this with a 50cc engine. Now 5-speed box. Yeah, definitely a 5-speed box. There we go, change up, so get it right every time. 5-speed box, same as most 125s, unless you get obviously the other sports bikes that have got a 6-speed. But this thing rides lovely, it corners beautifully, and you've got the dual sport tyres on these as well, which just makes it a little bit better on some of the muddy country roads that you get to. Now the same with all bikes, 40 mile an hour first 500 miles, run them in, get your service out of the way, then you do 50 to 55 the next. With these I think it's about 2,500, not 3,000, but get it in for a service early, get it in at 2,000, whack your service over, then you can open the damn thing up. Now what is the top speed of these? Someone has asked me. Well, customer that bought one has had his second and third services, and he has said I can get mine just over about 62 mile an hour, which ain't bad considering he's the same weight as me. Now as soon as you put the side stand down, the engine does cut out, but time, neutral, engine management light, fuel tank, rev counter in the middle, big speedo, miles an hour. On your control functions, hazards, your lights, start button, and then you've got over here main beam, dip beam, pass light, horn and indicators, all the same as normal, and these low slung mirrors. Now when your wrist's there, just have a look at the view that I've got on that road behind. Dirty great wide view of the road behind, so mirrors on this are very good. Let's save the ignition for a minute and have a look around the bike. Now this is a surprise, no L plates. Why has a 125 got no L plates? Well, I will tell you, the owner that's got this has a big bike, came in to look at something just to poddle around town on, and he sat on the Tempest, he sat on the Michigan, he sat on half a dozen different bikes, even the AJS Desert Scrambler 71, and then he saw this and went, what's that? I said, it's a WK Scrambler. Like the badging on that. Yes, look at this, a Scrambler 125 WK. There we go, 1958. God knows what that stands for. And spoked wheels. So you've got discs to the front, discs to the rear, reflectors down the front as well, so you've got your side reflectors there as well. Engine is very easy to get into and maintain. Big rubber pegs for your feet, and as I said on the last video, check this out, your foot brake has a little bit there just to stop your foot sliding off. So spark plug, oil, filters are underneath. Very easy to get in and maintain this one. And H4 bulb headlight as well, none of this candle in the dark stuff. Now these come anthracite grey with the brown seat that just sets the bike off. A nice big rail round the back, just so your pillion can grab a hold on, and it makes life so much easier. And just check over the front, look at that, dual sport tyre, semi-knobbly, but it's a decent tyre. Right, now this has a side stand, and looking down, it has a main stand as well. So side stand, main stand, but when the side stand's down, bike will not start. Off the button though. It's got a brap to it. Right, let's get out, have a ride, and see what this is like. Well, you've seen the reviews, you know what it's like, but this is a test ride for the customer. Now, he obviously purchased this because he doesn't want to take his big bike, get all kitted up, go down the shops and mess around on a big 1000. So he came in and bought 125. He said, something I just want to hook down the shops, get a pint of milk, have a little bit of a ride around, get my daily paper or whatever, but I just want something for poddling around, and you ain't going to go far wrong with one of these. Now, when I did my review, and if you know how good I am on my reviews, I don't pull no punches. I could not find anything wrong with the bike. I can't fault the riding position. It's a 125 at the end of the day. It's not going to break speed limits. And people go, yes, but a 125 should at least do 70. I'm going to put you in your place there. The 70-mile-an-hour speed limit is a maximum speed. It is not a target to aim for. So if you're doing 50 in a 70, nothing wrong with that at all. If you're doing 40 in a 70, then yeah. But if you're doing 50, 60 in a 70, not a problem. It is a maximum speed. It is your national speed. It is not a target to try and hit and get past. And I'm quite happy tearing around on the GTR at 60, 65 mile an hour on A roads and dual carriageways. Sometimes I do go a little bit faster, but as I say, when you're on a 125, get used to it. If you want to go faster, then go and do your mod 1, your mod 2, or go and do a dash course. That will give you access to a bigger powered bike. But for 29 mile an hour, thank you very much. But for a 125 bike, you can't fault the WK Scramblers for their price, the reliability. I haven't had a single one back yet, and one of the guys, he did bring his in for service. I went, I'll tell you what, I'm going to jet wash that before it comes in. He went, why? I said, your bike is minging. Oh yeah, but I live in a country area. Ah, that would explain it. And he went, yeah, he said, does get very muddy down my way, so I do tend to get the bike covered in mud, but I do clean it once a week. It was obviously on the way here, it was very wet, very muddy, and the bike was minging. It was coated. To say it was caked was an understatement. A little bit of a clean, and it cleaned up really good. I said, what is the reason your bike cleans up so good? He went, oh, it is covered in ACF 50. Ah ha ha. Followed RB's advice and put some ACF 50 on it. So we did clean his bike, dry it all off, put some more ACF 50 on for him. He went away a happy bunny after his second service. So these bikes are absolutely lovely. They go through the gearbox really smooth. I can't fault a single thing on this bike. And obviously the team down at WK loved my reviews, so they was like, I am yet to find, I want to pick fault with something. God, send me a WK that has got an inherent fault. I want to find something, but I can't. The service we get from WK, it's absolutely exceptional. Now, I'm going to point out one issue. Obviously, when stuff comes from the factory, it is QC'd and checked before it comes out. We had one bolt missing from the top of the suspension, and it wasn't on this one, it was on the other one. So I think we're about 4 of these that have sold and 4 that are being prepped. Now, my top suspension bolt for the rear shock was missing, and they put just a normal nut. So quick phone call down to WK, and I said to the boys, I went, got a bit of a problem. I have a domed nut missing from my rear suspension. Someone's just put a normal nut on it. Ah, doesn't look right. Can you send me a nut? Yes, we can. Unfortunately, the nut doesn't come separately. It comes as a full shock, and I mean, I just want the nut. I literally just want another nut. Well, we'll have to get on to factory and obviously let them know just to send nuts, spare nuts. And with spare nuts and bolts are always handy, because like your boxes you get from IKEA, you always have screws and bolts left over. So a couple of spare nuts and bolts would be great. Unfortunately, we've not got anything in stock. The bike is going out in 5 days. What can you do to help me, WK? Let me just wipe the camera off because it's raining. Horrible. Right. And luckily one of the guys down there, I think it was Joe, he said to me, he said, don't worry RB, I will go out in the workshop, I will find you a nut. You are a diamond. He phoned me back about half an hour later. He said, I've searched the whole unit, I have managed to find a nut. The only thing is, it is on a Maverick. So we're going to rob the nut off the Maverick, we're going to send it to you. When the bolt turns up, we will put it on our bike. How is that for service? They rob one of their own bikes just to keep me going. And they haven't just done it to me, they've done it to loads of the other dealers as well. So exceptional service from WK, and that is what you want when you're trying to get parts for your bike. You don't want to hear, oh, it's on back order, you're going to have to wait 6 months to get the part. What you need is a quick resolution, and they did a very, very quick resolution. I got that bolt yesterday within 2 days. So a day to get it out, get it down, get it in the post. Next day I got the bolt. So well done, WK. Great parts backup. And we do like little bits that they do. Right, we are going to go and do something different now. Come on, peoples. Let's go. I want to get some dual carriageway in now. Right, we're going to have a quick trolley down the A5, get some mileage on the bike, and hopefully the audio that I'm putting out now should be a lot clearer. I don't know, because I've still got 4 videos sitting on the computer waiting to edit. It'll be just my luck I get in and it's all noisy again, but we shall see. Right. Down to the A5 we go at 40 mile an hour. Let's try these brakes out, getting in on the front. Just look at how good the brakes are on this. I love it. And a 4th gear pull away. Just want to see. Yeah, you can whack the power up from 4th gear all the way down through the box, down to 1st, and smooth as anything on the gear changes. Lovely. Steers where you want it to go. For a 125, I do love the riding position and just everything about this Scrambler. Great bike. Now, is there a downside? The only downside I would say is, can I have a 250 version? I would love to see a 250 or a 400 Scrambler. That'd be great fun. But then obviously we're going across into CF Moto stuff then, the big ones. Oh, here comes the rain, great. And I've only got my hoodie with my kevies on, so I've got my armour on under this. And I do like my motocross armour. It's literally like a little waistcoat. Just slide it over your head, pull the buckles up round the waist, and then just slide a hoodie over the top. But it's great. Oh, he's back on the speed, RB. Oh, there we go. 40 to 45 mile an hour, first 500 miles. And we're doing 41, 42. Come on, 42. There we go. Let's just hold it there. 43. But this thing can just go on forever, all day. Absolutely lovely little bike, this one. And we shall get out on the Colt shortly. I am out on a 50cc Colt at 30 mile an hour. Oh, the joys. I'm going to be giggling like a schoolchild in a minute at 30 mile an hour. And then obviously the big brother, the Maverick 125, we're going to take that out next week. Get out and have a ride test on that. But lovely, lovely, lovely bike. and I have got a lot of these to test ride, so be prepared for a WK week where I'm literally just on WKs all week. Yes, we do have a brands, but the WK Scrambler at the moment seems to be the in thing, and obviously poor old Beck's on reception at the moment is getting a bit sick of RB fever at the moment, because people are phoning up, is Rev there, is Rev there? She's like, you mean Dave? Yes, Dave's about. Yeah, so my real name is Dave, don't just stick to Rev. You can call me Dave, just don't call me other names. But a lot of people are coming, is Rev there, you know, and oh, I've just had a look at his video on YouTube. Yes, I do a lot of videos on YouTube, and I don't pull no punches, so what you see is what you get. I am just me, being me, and obviously Friday night live streams, whatever you do, try and avoid the Friday night live streams. It does get a bit raucous, get a bit rude. A lot of F-bombs on a Friday night, but if that is your thing, then come in and see the other bikers. But if not, steer clear of my Friday live streams, please, because it is adult content. Excuse me. Most of it is test rides, though. But as I do say, go and check out my cafe review. Go and have a look at that, and also go and look at Peaky Biker's review. So the Peaky Biker, he did a review. We both done the cafe review. His was a little bit more pleasant, mine wasn't. As I said, his is quite amicable towards the cafe, mine isn't. I said it how I see it, and we got absolutely crap service from Caffeine and Machine at Stratford-on-Avon. Especially when I've gone and obviously put a TikTok up saying we are at this bike cafe, come and meet us, come and see me and Peaky. 10 bikers turn up and they want to charge people £5 on a motorcycle to park up. And one of the other guys did turn up on his big BMW race bike, and it wasn't one of our local boys, don't worry, so it wasn't Boo, but he did turn up, and he messaged me yesterday to say yeah, thanks for the review, Rev, but I turned up and the girl went, oh sorry, you're in leathers on a race bike, yeah? Oh, I'm a YouTuber, TikToker, Motovlogger. Oh sorry, we don't want your kind. Wrong thing to say to one of the guys who's got probably 5 times as many followers that I have. So bike cafe, no. Is it a car cafe for petrol heads? Yes. But we're going to be doing a lot more bike cafes around the UK, getting out and having a little bit of fun. Ride test is over. We're back at the garage, cup of coffee and a cigarette break quickly, and then we're out on the Colt. So till the next time, be well, ride safe, and as always from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.